Hello everyone. Um, so here's my rather delayed day 7 and 8 report. Um, I'm in the beautiful little town of Kleinzia. Was probably the epicenter of the diamond mining in the 20s to the 70s. I'm guessing. I'm still reading the history, so I'll have more of a story later, and I will send up a specific vlog about Kleinzia and the history here. It's just absolutely incredible. The whole concept of a closed town. A town that's completely owned by a company and runs everything and manages everything and does everything to keep the staff there and entice them to stay there because they're working in such a harsh environment. But that's for another vlog. Just a very quick report of day 7 and 8. Leaving Port Nolloth. Graham Booth, Graham Thomas, the chemist, was very kind enough to give me a lift out of town and took me approximately 13.5 kilometers out of town on the tar road, which was a straight uphill all the way. He then gave me a bonus 5 kilometers on the dirt road. Just that lift effectively cut out a full day and night of walking and sleeping out in the desert on the way to Kleinzia. So I'm very grateful for that because of the state of my feet. So when I did start walking, it was a lovely walk. I think you guys saw the photo where I posted a photo of just a long dirt road ahead of me, and it was absolutely lovely walk. The fauna and flora is changing. There's a lot more bush or plants, and definitely I saw more birds and hyena tracks, brown hyena tracks. A non-eventful walk. Only had one car stop to ask me where I'm going. They didn't offer me anything. They just asked and then said goodbye. They're on their way, and off they drove. And a good walk, and I got some good mileage. I think, if I can remember correctly, I think I did almost 23 kilometers, so it was a good walk. I had to take a kilometer walk off the road because my accommodation for the night, I saw some abandoned buildings, which seems to be a favorite theme of my wild camping. There was an abandoned building to the side of the road. It was a kilometer off the road, and when I went there, it turned out to be some form of stabling that was used in the past by the local farmers. And I set up my tent behind it. Problem was the wind was absolutely howling, and the wind blew right until about 6-7 o'clock in the evening. So it was a bit of a mission to set the tent up in the wind, and but eventually I got there and settled down for the night. Quite an unnerving night because a pair of crows also had their home inside the building, and you know, crows are quite loud and guttural, and every time they made a noise or moved around, I thought there was someone on the property, so that was a bit unnerving. But eventually I settled and had a beautiful night's sleep, a wonderful night's sleep, and also I didn't put the screen over the tent, so literally I lay under the stars, and there was no moon until very early hours in the morning, and it was just an absolutely beautiful night, and the stars were just incredible. There's obviously no lights or pollution out here, so the stars at night are just absolutely incredible. So the next day was up and got going, and made some good mileage, and only had to do 18 kilometers to get to Kleinzia, and that was also again an uneventful walk, and went very well. The foot was giving me a lot of problems. My right foot, the blistering is quite bad, and it's pretty much, I'd say, a third of the foot is blistered. Yeah, non-eventful walk. Got into town, and that's where we're at. So I'm being hosted by an incredible lady, Janine Jesnitz, who's incredibly involved with local history here. She sells properties here and is very involved in tourism and tourism training, and a long list of associations that she's involved in. Incredibly interesting. While I'm recovering, I'm also making plans to try to figure out the next phase, which takes me down to Honderklip Bay. You know, it's a 50-60 kilometer stretch of beach. Finally, I'm going to get onto the beach, but again, everything now hangs around arrangements I'm making with another gentleman who's going to assist me, because obviously I can't trust my foot. So everything's come to a bit of a pause while we try to figure out that plan and figure out how we're going to go forward from there. While I'm here, I've also met another gentleman, Herman de Vries, who's the curator of the local museum. very, very interesting character and also full of knowledge. So I will do another vlog a little bit later, I'll talk just about Kleinzia and a bit of the history, and take it from there. But 7 and 8, 2 very good days of walking. Unfortunately, we have got a foot problem, and I shall update as soon as I can. Cheers.